Alright friends, thank you for joining me. Now here's going to be a little video about Bella. We're going to do some basic understanding of some of the behaviors she's going to display to us. So right now you can see Bella is alone in her out. She's actually in a round pen and she's really looking around. She's like, what is all in here? So you can see we have that red ball, there's some boards over there, and there's some poles across the other way, but Bella really, she's not looking for like something fun like that. She's actually looking for food. So there you can see she was sniffing around, she's looking and chewing, and she's really just trying to like figure out what to do. Horses are they're non-ruminants, so they're very, in terms of orientation, they're very hungry, they're always looking for food, survival, that kind of stuff. So Bella is definitely not a tight, intense horse, as you can see in this video. She's very relaxed despite being all out by herself. In terms of personality, Bella's actually very aloof, and in terms of her hierarchy in the social standing of horses, she's also very, very high on a totem pole. So here's a video of Bella outside with a bunch of her other herd mates. So she actually has 13 members in this pasture. They have 22 acres. I know it's really muddy, it's really sad. And we're actually going to see some really cool behaviors here. So to the left up front is Divot. Now Divot is a really also older mare. Bella and her grew up together practically. And Divot is very, very like big bubble, big space. And there you can see that chestnut horse that went out behind Divot, the paint. And she instantly pinned her ears back. She's looking back. She's like, what are you doing? Don't get in my space. But then she's also very calm and relaxed. And Bella is as well, which is really, really important. So here Bella walks up and Divot's like, wait a minute, don't get in my space. I'm going to step away from you. I don't want to get in a fight with you. And Bella honestly doesn't seem to care, which is really, really interesting. I mean, in fact, she's even pooping right in front of Divot because she's so relaxed. There's no tightness to her lips. There's no tension to her back. You can just really see her beer belly there, really. And again, completely relaxed. She's not a very social horse. She's definitely more, give me a job, I'll do my job, play with me a little bit, take me outside, let me eat some grass, and I'll be fine. So I really thought that was important. And here, hello, that is me, is going to be me leading Bella. So here you can again see Bella is very knowledgeable. She understands a lot of the human body language. And so as I'm leading her here, we're going to put some poles out, but just in terms of like her walking, she's very calm, very even steps, relaxed, head down, just listening to me, kind of seeing what I want to do and how she can please me. Because she doesn't like conflict. She definitely is not a conflict kind of horse, and she's not going to start something just because she's not totally sure what I'm asking. But here you're gonna see I'm gonna stop her, I'm gonna pull her out and be like, hey, you can look around and see what my friend is doing over there. And then we're actually gonna go and look at the pole. So I really thought this was important to show, because here you can see Bella walks up to it, she drops her head, she's gonna swish her tail. She's not showing any real high tension, there's none of that fidgeting or fleeing thought mentality going on. Yes, she is flicking her tail. You could almost take that as some displacement behavior of her trying to take the tension off of her, but there's no other real signs of her being tight and tense. So now we're going to move into some lunging, and here you're going to see me lunging Bella out. Now Bella is really, really lazy. She kind of doesn't like to go. So you're going to see me get a little aggressive here and then, but really I want you to watch my body language in this video because I think it's really neat. You can see here, I'm very verbal cue kind of person. Walk, trot, canter. That was something she didn't know. So whenever we go to pick up a canter, I not only say, and canter, I have a high pitch, almost like a 3-beat kind of pitch to my voice, but I also usually lift up with my shoulders. But what's also really important, as you can see, I'm standing behind her drive line. I'm really pushing her forward and saying, I want you to go forward, I want you to move, get some exercise out, because when I get on you, I don't want to have to, get bucked off or something like that. And this is something that Bella's really been thriving at. She's really enjoyed being outside and going around. Even on the days that's really cold or we get snow, we can still go out in the round pen and at least walk around a little bit. And then I finally bring her in. So I know you can't hear me, but I go, and woo, and really drop my voice, and she comes in, and I'm very much about conserving my body position and really being relaxed, so she doesn't think that I'm trying to, ask her to go away, and that wasn't what I wanted. And this is just to drive home the point, is that once I tell her to roll and get halted, I can walk around her, and I can, really trust her not to take off or do something with me. She's very attentive to that. So now we're going the other way, and you can see I'm pointing to the right, and I'm like, okay, let's go. She kind of starts doing a little hobble trot kind of thing she does. So I'm gonna send her forward here, and then you see I'm getting a little more aggressive. You're like, what's she doing? But you're watching, I'm gonna lift up my shoulders, and she's gonna canter. So now we're carrying along again. We're just trying to keep her forward. In terms of movement, Bella, she's no Grand Prix horse, but she's definitely really impressive. She has really good even stride and is so smooth, crystal smooth. And here, you can really see she doesn't have much elevation in her knees, But she's very, very steady. She's very, very sure-footed, which I love. And now we're going to move on to some conformation. Excuse her for being very, very dirty. We've had some bad weather here. So Bella here standing. I'm just going to show you some sides. You can see she's really big. Like, I wouldn't say she's necessarily, that quarter horse thick, but she's definitely a lot bigger, more muscular. I've been riding her about 5 times a week. And I'm going to show you up close. You can see she has quite a bit of old scarring on her. She actually has a chipped ear. That's what I'm showing you there. We're looking at her feet. And most noticeably, the crack in the right hind foot. But overall, really, really nice horse.